Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better?
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question, and I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryu Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight. Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us? Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory.
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, Traveler, let's move out.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency briefed us in advance.
Hallöchen. Ich hoffe, man versteht mich gut.
Reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter
ja.
is all in order. But I still have my doubts.
About what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
You mean, like, a duel?
Ja, die Stimme. Ich habe ja gesagt, wenn ich alleine bin, dann mache ich auch mal das Mikrofon
Normally,
an.
a duel would be the quickest way to settle the
ja.
question. But this time,
Ich weiß
we've
nicht, ich
got a
fühle mich
better
irgendwie immer
way.
doof, wenn mein Partner dann neben mir sitzt, weil wir haben so einen ewig langen Tisch, wo wir beide halt dran zocken und der sitzt rechts von mir und dadurch hört man ihn dann halt ziemlich laut, oder ist ziemlich laut, relativ laut. Ich habe jetzt auch nicht das beste Mikrofon, was so gut unterdrückt und so, deswegen mache ich das nur, wenn ich alleine bin.
We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's show 'em what you're made of.
It's my lucky day.
There is no escape.
My clay hut.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the shallows on the east side of the island. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't let these guys mess up things at the rear.
Oh, und übrigens, ich habe mittlerweile wieder genug Teile zusammen zum Pullen für den 10er-Pull. Heißt, ich weiß noch nicht, ob ich den nachher mache oder heute Abend. Versuche ich nochmal mein Glück Kokomi zu bekommen. Ich hoffe, es funktioniert diesmal.
that's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps nearby. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll... But Captain, that would put you in great danger.
Okay.
If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard...
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go and rendezvous with you on completion.
An sich nicht, aber ich weiß nicht, ich mag das nicht und ich glaube, er ist da auch nicht so. Ich meine, wenn wir mal zusammen zocken, wird man ihn sowieso hören dann, aber halt auch erst dann. So an sich,
Illusion shattered. Incinerate. Torn to oblivion.
ja, und diese Rausentwicklung und bla, ich weiß, aber irgendwie funktioniert das nicht so ganz. Also man würde ihn trotzdem hören. Wir haben es ja gestern mal ausprobiert. Und ja. Ich meine, ich finde es jetzt auch nicht so schlimm. Also, wie gesagt, er hat ja auch nee, was heißt zum Glück? Er hat nicht zum Glück. Er hat immer Wechselschicht. Das bedeutet eine Woche Frühschicht, eine Woche Spätschicht. Und in der Spätschicht ist er dann halt auch abends weg. Heißt, da kann ich dann auch mal länger Mikrofon anlassen und so weiter. Und in der Frühschicht halt dann eben am Vormittag. Ja, mal schauen. Ich weiß ja eh noch nicht, wie ich in, keine Ahnung, 2 Wochen streamen werde. Also von daher. Und nächste Woche werde ich erstmal, denke ich, nicht reden können, weil ich ja die Weisheitszahn-OP habe. Und da weiß ich nicht, wie hart mich das beeinflusst oder beeinträchtigt. Mal schauen.
Paimon wonders how
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island is now secure.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to look after us, too. But what's next? Let's go back and check with Kokomi.
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at him until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first. Got it?
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your paces, I presume? But with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park. Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
You bet! We sure showed them who's boss!
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their... Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special mission I'd like to give you.
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies. Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing for no obvious reason. Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. I'd like to task you with getting to the bottom of this. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the army, and also with Watatsumi Island. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him, then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the islands.
Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon can't help but feel a little worried about him. Oh, why don't we go wait for him at the training grounds?
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this season veterans got a few leadership tips for you. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all times, and finally...
Wow, where'd you learn all that, Teppei?
I read it in a novel from the Yae Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many dongo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair general.
Ha ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own Special Operations Unit. It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome. I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look the part. Ah! Everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, I better go. See you again soon. You'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going, I'll overtake you if you're not careful.
Ha! In your dreams, mister!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now. This is my time to shine.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon captain. He must have been working super hard. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon War ruins.
Rain? Oh, Lord of Geo, please do us a favor and clear this up at your earliest convenience. I submit that we cannot afford for the codices to get damp.
Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business.
Let's dance. Ready, steady, go!
It's my lucky day. The perfect distance.
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
There is no escape. With you all the way.
Ja, ich merke, da ist mein Problem. Ich bin absolut kein guter Schütze in diesem Spiel. Aber okay. Ich hasse das hier, ich weiß auch nicht. Nein. Ich meine, die beiden halten sich ja gefühlt irgendwie länger als das andere Ding da hinten. Also. Oh Mann. Wow.
I am defeated.
Das ist nie passiert, okay?
I'll protect us.
Oh nein. Ich hasse das.
Flash!
Oh, so sorry. Don't push your luck. Cool it. Freeze.
Glad that's over. As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. It doesn't make any sense. Also, anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh? Tepe, what are you doing here?
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating here. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back. fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys.
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it. It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Urabashi? Who's that?
Kann sein, dass man eventuell zwischendurch jetzt gerade meinen Kater Bautzen hört. Der hat gerade irgendwie wieder Probleme. Also wenn ich mal zwischendurch irgendeinen Namen rufe, ich meine den Kater.
A god. Look, there's the corpse of...
It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree. When Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. All right, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't... Hey, don't worry about me.
Pepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogun. Let's report back to Kokomi.
Was ist los? Fertig. Ich habe mir den besten Zeitpunkt zum Stream ausgesucht. Jetzt sind beide Katzen gerade wach und machen Terror.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Ja, bis später. Schön, dass du da warst.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what's going on?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt Decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to save them.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms... No! Surely he can't have... let's go check on him. Let the show begin.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Next time, be sure to make...
What's the hurry?
Oh. Hey, guys. What are you doing here? Just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do, and if only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, this secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference. Delusion. Oh God. Doesn't sound very good. So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. Soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you.
Tepe. Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious. Sadly, a few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria, and if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Illusion shattered!
Huh. Let's appraise the value on this. Geo, please do us a favor and clear this up at your earliest convenience. I submit that we cannot afford for the codicils to get damp. Motion to compel.
Shine down!
Remarkable condition.
shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
We've only just begun. Looks like I went too far.
Boom boom! There is no escape!
You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fall.
Shine down!
Incinerate! Breath of the flames!
Let the show begin. So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
You can't run. Looks like I went too far.
Illusion shattered!
Come on, we can do it.
This was well done.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite.
Torn to oblivion!
You need to hurry up. Roasted dry.
I'll protect
You need
us.
to hurry up. An unfortunate fall. Too low.
Go, Barbara, go! I'm fine. Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive! Right there. Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
Pertinent fool. Incinerate! Wrap up with flame! Purging transgressions!
Illusion shattered.
This was well done.
Winter.
Hallo.
You need to hurry up.
There is no escape.
Boom boom!
Illusion shattered.
Well done. You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fault.
Ist soweit ganz gut und selbst.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Das freut mich.
Signora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. Oh, so many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions.
Ja, ab und an. Früher mehr, heute jetzt nicht mehr so oft.
Do you have any
Aber an
idea
sich
how
schon.
useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just
Ja.
let the promise of power
Finde ich
draw
auch.
in the
Und ich finde es
weak.
so schade, dass das dieses Crunchyroll oder wie das heißt. Vielen Dank für dein Follow. Dass dieses Crunchyroll irgendwie kaum die Animes hat, die ich früher geguckt habe. Es hat irgendwie so, ich weiß nicht, ich hatte mir das nämlich letztens geholt und ja, musste dann, wie gesagt, leider feststellen, dass
For
die
just a
Animes, die
small
ich schaue,
price,
da gar nicht
they
bei
get the
sind.
feeling
Und
of controlling the world.
das
Trading
fand ich
their
echt
life
schade
for
irgendwie.
supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within.
Ja, ich bin noch neu, das stimmt. Ich streame jetzt erst seit ein paar Tagen. Heute auch das erste Mal mit Mikrofon. Bin ja ein bisschen aufgeregt. Aber ja, verstehe ich, wenn ich mal jetzt weiß ich gerade nicht mehr, was ich sagen wollte. Ja, da habe ich es auch geguckt. Allerdings ist es halt jetzt mittlerweile schwierig, ne? Irgendwo illegal zu gucken und naja, ich habe keine Lust auf eine hohe Rechnung, darum lasse ich davon lieber die Finger. Und ja.
Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile.
Ich komme aus keiner Stadt. Ich wohne auf einem Dörfchen in Hessen. Aber wo
Take your
genau, das
friend in the
werde ich nicht sagen.
resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction.
Wobei ich sagen muss, ich komme nicht von hier. Ich bin erst hergezogen, letztes Jahr. Bin nämlich mit meinem Partner hier zusammengezogen. Und an sich komme ich eigentlich von der Ostsee. Aus der Rostocker Ecke. Ja. Aber was man eben nicht alles für die Liebe tut, ne?
The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce.
Hey, calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening?
Ja, das ist mir auch schon aufgefallen. Besonders schön beim Klettern. Da können das manche ja sehr, sehr gut.
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this
Ich
for
habe
a
auch zwei
fact.
Katzen, aber meine, also mein Kater vor allem, der ist nur bedingt verschmust. Der kommt dann an, wenn er Bock hat und ja, dann will er aber auch nur auf dem Kopf oder am Bauch gestreichelt werden, nirgendwo anders. Und auch nicht irgendwie groß knuddeln, sondern wirklich nur mit der Hand. Nichts anderes. Und meine Kleine, die kommt öfter mal schmusen. Die legt sich dann immer vor mich auf den Tisch, wenn ich zocke. Und ja, die ist da mehr so, aber die... Ja, das stimmt.
Every side of me is the
Also,
real me.
manchmal.
People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary... This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Zumindest
Study
ist er so
humans a
weit
while longer, my little friend.
Bad
You'll
Boy.
see
Man
what I
sollte sich auf
mean.
jeden Fall nicht mit meiner Katze anlegen. Weil wenn man sich mit meiner Katze anlegt, dann greift er an. Und das hatte ich einmal. Da hatte sie irgendeinen Unsinn gemacht und ich hatte bei ihr Nackengriff gemacht. Und das hat er schon gesehen als Angriff. Da war sie halt noch jünger. Das hatte er als Angriff gesehen und hat mich dann angegriffen. Das war eine Situation, die fand ich nicht geil. Denn ich durfte sogar ins Krankenhaus. Aber seitdem verstehen wir uns alle. Na, immerhin. Bei ihm, ja, er ist merkwürdig, was das angeht. Ich habe den damals auch leider auf einer Straße gefunden. Ich habe den zwischen Müllsäcken gefunden in einer Mülltüte drin. Und ja, hab den sozusagen gerettet. Und daher hat er so ein bisschen Knacks weg. Aber ich liebe ihn, der kleine Süß.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
Oh, boah, es geht. Also jetzt klar, ne, zum
What if I told you
Jahreszeitenwechsel
it was a
natürlich.
secret
Ne,
art
Winter
from
auf
the
Sommer
Grand
ist ja immer ein
Narukami
bisschen.
Shrine, and that I had the
Aber an
balladeer
sich
down on
geht's
his
eigentlich. Also
knees,
jetzt nicht so
begging for
extrem.
mercy in an instant? Would you believe me? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they?
Ich weiß es noch nicht. Ich versuche momentan noch Kokomi zu bekommen. Vielen Dank für den Follow. Habe jetzt auch schon, ich weiß nicht, ziemlich oft gezogen für sie und werde es heute Abend, denke ich mal, nochmal ziehen. Oder gleich, je nachdem, wie ich Lust habe. Ich weiß es noch nicht. Und ja, ich werde es bis zum Schluss versuchen, die zu bekommen, weil ich finde sie eigentlich irgendwie, weiß nicht, ich finde sie cool. Im nächsten Banner, je nachdem, wie ich halt an diese Gems komme, ne? Ich versuche es auf jeden Fall. Ich fürchte diese, wie heißt die? Ayako? Ich kann die Namen noch nicht. Ich bin noch nicht so lange dabei. Ich bin schon froh, wenn ich mir die Namen von meinem Team merken kann. Auf jeden Fall diese Eisdame. Die würde ich versuchen zu ziehen. Dann habe ich eigentlich so mein Team. Ich habe das Team, was ich habe von den Elementen her, mag ich eigentlich ganz gerne. Ich mag die Kombis aus denen. Und ja. Ah ja, genau. Ayato. Genau. Ja, Venti hatte ich auch überlegt, aber da soll es schon, oder da gibt es ja schon bessere Windleute und deswegen ziehe ich den zum Beispiel nicht. Da gibt es den einen, dieser weißhaarige oder blonde mit dieser roten Strähne. Den würde ich dann ziehen, wenn der mal wieder kommt. Ja. Und Wasser, wenn ich Kokomi ziehen würde, dann hätte ich ja schon Wasser. Oder eine relativ gute Wasser. Ja, das habe ich schon mitbekommen. Ich habe den Livestream gesehen. Wie bist du? Ja, Stream. Ich weiß nicht, ich hatte vor x Jahren schon Lust auf Stream und dachte mir so, komm, irgendwie fängst du mal an. Aber habe mich nicht getraut. Und ja, irgendwie dachte ich mir so, jetzt komm, fängst du mal an. Hallo und willkommen.
You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on with their stronghold exposed. I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. It would... I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that's Ongonomiya Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself.
Puh, vieles. Eigentlich bin ich mehr so in der Survival-Schiene drin. Also Ark, Forest, Green Hell, alles Mögliche da eigentlich. Und eigentlich wollte ich auch erst mit Sons of the Forest anfangen zu streamen. Aber ich dachte mir so, komm, Genshin macht doch mehr Spaß, als ich dachte. Und dachte mir so, ich nehme mir damit schon mal meine Angst und meine Nervosität und fange hiermit einfach schon mal an. Vielen Dank für dein Follow.
And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a
Und Smite
meditative
zocke ich noch
state,
relativ
free
viel.
from all
Oder habe viel
disturbances.
gezockt, aber momentan habe ich irgendwie kaum Leute so wirklich zum Zocken und alleine macht das nicht so Spaß. Oh je. Da viel Spaß damit. Das hatte meine Kleine schon hinter sich. Zum Glück. Ich weiß gar nicht wann. Ich glaube letztes Jahr im Sommer habe ich das machen lassen. Ja, das war ziemlich, war nicht so schön danach. Die war, glaube ich, noch 2 Tage lang weg. Also weg im Sinne von, ne, benebelt. Das war,
So, that place that she carved open with her sword.
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place
Ja,
that
okay.
typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god
Ja,
he
das
is.
glaube ich. Meine ist auch, ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wie war das denn? Meine sollte nicht springen auf jeden Fall. Ich habe sie immer irgendwo hingesetzt, damit sie halt ruhig liegt und sich nichts aufreißt oder keine Ahnung. Aber die ist halt so eine kleine, ja, die macht immer das, was sie nicht soll. Und ist dann ständig überall durch die Gegend gesprungen. Und ja.
It seems like the Raiden
Aber es sind
Shogun's
Katzen, an denen
approach
kannst du
solves the
nichts
problem
finden.
young Leo's
Die
facing,
machen,
though.
was sie wollen. Ja, ich habe mir extra so einen Buddy bestellt. Und die Katze hat sich den ständig wieder alleine ausgezogen. Ich dachte auch so, ne? Halskrause
Or you
ist
could take
nicht
the
so
view
geil
that
für eine
she's
Katze,
acting
weil die
like a
halt da
little
doch
child, throwing a
gerne
temper
irgendwo
tantrum and
hinspringen und
locking
dann hängen
herself
bleiben.
in
Das
her
wollte ich nicht.
room. Don't you think?
Deswegen auch so ein Buddy, aber das hat nichts gebracht. Also habe ich den Herrn ausgelassen und hat gut geklappt. Also es ist alles gut gegangen. Die Wunde ist auch sehr schnell verheilt bei ihr. Also ich glaube
The
innerhalb
grand
von,
notion of eternity
ich weiß
she
nicht, 3,
once
4
held
Tagen war
has
das schon
long
wieder
since given
relativ
way
alles
to the
zu.
eternity of
Und
her own definition.
von daher,
And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss.
okay.
The truth is, we are on the same side.
Na gut. Meine Katze wird da, glaube ich, nicht reinpassen. Meine Katze ist zu klein dafür. Die ist, ja, von der Größe
You
her,
want to
keine
save the
Ahnung,
people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree.
irgendwie nur
So do
halb
I.
ausgewachsen.
The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation
Wenn
and
die
save
sich ganz
A while
klein
we're at it.
zusammenkauert, sieht sie auch immer aus wie so ein kleines Babykätzchen. Ist immer voll niedlich. Ja, genau. Wir waren, lass mich lügen, ein Jahr, 1,5 zusammen. Und dann haben wir uns entschlossen, zusammenzuziehen und da hier halt einfach bessere Arbeit
The
und bessere
key is
Bezahlung
that
und
the
so
plane
ist
of
als bei
Euthymia
mir,
represents A's
bin
inner
ich dann
world.
jetzt hergezogen und
Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance
auch
to
ganz
shake the
glücklich drum.
Raiden
Also
Shogun's will.
ich bereue es nicht. Als gut. Meine Ostsee fehlt mir, ne? Küstenkind bleibt Küstenkind, aber hab's ja nicht zum letzten Mal gesehen und dann geht das auch. Meine wurde recht frührollig. Meine, ja, die hat's plötzlich, kam auch recht plötzlich. Ich musste die Rolligkeit dann noch unterbrechen mit Tabletten und habe sie dann sofort kastrieren lassen. Aber das hast du nicht ausgehalten mit der, die war ganz schlimm.
Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
Ja, da kannst du froh
None.
sein. Meine
No
hat
one
die
has
ganze
seen the
Zeit
devotee of
geschrien.
eternity
Also
since she
wirklich
shut
geschrien.
herself
Die war
away.
richtig
In fact, no
anstrengend.
one even knows what it looks like in
Und dann
there.
dauerten die Tabletten ja auch noch, bis sie gewirkt haben. Heißt, ich hatte die, ich weiß gar nicht, 6 Tage oder so war die in so einem Dauerzustand, dass sie, weiß ich nicht, ich glaube, die hat am Tag, wenn es hochkommt, 4 Stunden geschlafen. Das ist wenig für eine Katze.
Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Naja, das war ihr erster, keine Ahnung. So, okay, ich glaube, ich ziehe jetzt noch einmal. Und dann würde ich nachher auch schon meinen Stream beenden. Zumindest für jetzt. Wahrscheinlich mache ich heute Abend noch mal weiter. Ich weiß aber noch nicht wann genau und wie. Und ob überhaupt, das ist eigentlich immer spontan und ja. Ei. Ich hoffe, es klappt. Ich weiß nicht, wie oft ich jetzt schon gezogen habe, aber... Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott, ich hab sie endlich. Ich glaub's nicht. Oh. Okay, ihr habt mir Glück gebracht. Dankeschön. Oh mein Gott, ich freue mich so hart. Ich weiß nicht, wie oft ich sie gezogen habe, ne? Oh, Herrgott. Okay, das ist, würde ich sagen, ein gutes Ende für den Stream. Schön. Ich freue mich. Okay, dann vielen Dank, dass ihr hier wart. Hat mich sehr gefreut. Danke nochmal für die ganzen Follows und dann vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal oder wie auch immer. Ja, bis dann.